I am done with books. Let me tell you why. Hey guys, it's Taz from Latte Library and welcome back to my channel. So today's video will be a little bit different compared to my normal bookish videos, just for the fact that I have done a bit of soul searching recently and I've taken some time away from Instagram and social media and I guess YouTube as well. So after reflecting on my life, I have decided that I am no longer going to buy books. And it's not as bad as it sounds. I am just going to stop buying paperbacks and hardcovers because I've decided to go in a more minimalist direction. I have so much stuff and I am tired of having so much stuff and stuff that I don't need and stuff that I feel like I have bought because of like the pressure of Bookstagram and everything. So along with my minimalist lifestyle, I have chosen to go 100% vegan and cruelty free on everything. So my eating habits, not so hard. My boyfriend is vegan, has been like vegetarian his whole life, and he like does cooking. So it's really good because he cooks vegan food and we always shop for vegan items. But I wanted to take it a step further. So like with makeup and clothing and whatever else I can think of, I still have heaps of research to do. So in future, expect a couple of like vegan, cruelty-free like makeup hauls, clothing hauls, and whatever, because that's where I'm going. I'm backing myself in and I just can't wait to see how it goes. Plus, being a minimalist, I'm so excited to just have less stuff. I don't know about you guys, but having so much stuff gives me so much anxiety nowadays. And especially when I know that I don't even want it or I don't even use it. There are so many like bookish merch, like bookmarks, like paper bookmarks or candles that I don't like the scents of and everything. Like I just collect them and I keep them and I don't do anything with them. I don't use them, I don't burn them. I just like pack them up in a box and say, yes, I have a big box of bookish merch. And then apparently I'm proud of that. I feel like most of us in the Bookstagram community want like a massive library. Think like Beauty and the Beast, you know, big like walls of books and everything. And I used to want that too until recently, or the last couple of months. I cannot think of anything, not anything worse, but that's like a lot of like dusting and like lots of like old books and everything. A lot of maintenance. I'm like really lazy. Like I could never clean it, to be honest. I struggle with my two smaller-ish like bookshelves. I'm like, I can't even be bothered. I will take bookish photos and then like shove them back on the shelves without even like putting them back in order or anything. Like I'm just so lazy and I do not enjoy that. I have lots of books on my shelves that I do not want to read anymore, that I have bought because of like the hype of Bookstagram, because an author was coming to town and I'm like, oh, I want a signed copy, even though I'm like, I don't even really like this series. Yes, I was one of those people. And I do feel like the pressure of Bookstagram got to me and I'm like, yes, let's just get all this stuff, whoop, put it in a photo, chuck it up and whoop, I'm good. But now I'm like, ugh, I can't think of anything worse. And I mean, it goes beyond the books. I used to buy so many bookish mugs. Like I went through a phase where I was just fascinated with like bookish mugs. So I'd go on like Society 6 because it was like the cheapest place to get mugs. And there was like so many good designs there. I had I've got like a ton of Manon mugs. Like more than one because, you know, I love her so much. Like Throne of Glass, a lot from that series, same as A Court of Thorns and Roses. I got like a mug of like books on a shelf thing that like Paper Fury created. I just had so many, including like this mug here. Although I will always keep this mug because it says Bookstagram and the camera is like my favorite color, so I'll keep it. But I bought this and I even made mugs on Society 6 and then bought those too. Like, and they were like bookish / writer related. Like I was obsessed. And then when you count all the money, like all the money that I have spent on Bookstagram on like feeding this addiction of having all this stuff is ridiculous. Like I was trying to work out earlier like how many candles I bought within the last, I'm gonna say like the last 2 years, because I have not been on Bookstagram that long. Okay, so like at this point I've had at least like a minimum, I have purchased like a minimum of 300 candles. No joke, I was obsessed. Predominantly from Australian businesses, but I just could not help myself. I'm like, I just had to have all of the bookish candles, even if the labels were ugly or like the scents didn't go well together, I still had to have them. Don't get me wrong, there are some really great candles out there, but some just do not go. But it didn't matter to me. They could be like really ugly and like disgusting and not even like work properly. Like they tunnel and everything. But I'm like, yes, look at all my candles. I'm really proud. When I really, like, I should have just given them away or something, because I was never going to use it. And the moment I saw it, I knew I was never going to use it, which is just depressing, but whatever. So yeah, and when you do the math of it, right, like candles are not cheap. Well, for me anyway. I think like candles are like $10, I reckon, including shipping, and that's like for a, what is it, like a 4 ounce or something, like this size. It's like, yeah, $10 including shipping. 10 times 300, that's like $3,000 that I have spent on candles that I won't even use most of them or some of them. That's a lot of money in like what, like 2 years? It's a lot of money. And then like the mugs, right? These were like, I feel like they were like $18, give or take some. And I have lots. Like I have definitely spent probably $300 to $400 on bookish mugs alone. And then let alone like the Ink and Wonder wood mugs. They're like $8.99 each. And I have heaps. Not even going to try to do that math, because I will continue to buy wood marks because I love them so much. And so, sorry not sorry bank account, but I will continue to get those. Plus like at one time, I was subscribed to Go Scribbler, Our Crate, and Shelf Love Crate at the same time, and they are international boxes. And if you're Australian, you know that international boxes are so expensive to ship here. Australian boxes are like, what, give or take $50 a box, not including shipping, although sometimes including shipping nowadays. That's Australian. American and like the UK, holy crap, so expensive. And to think that I was like subscribed to 3 at once, like, I'm not saying like the products were bad or anything, because they weren't, but do I use all of those products now? No. Have I given most of them away? Yes. And this is not like I'm not telling you that you have to feel the same or anything, but I am just so like frustrated at how much money I've spent on all this stuff, because I felt like I needed to buy all of this stuff to be a part of the Bookstagram community. And I'm sure there are still like a group of people who feel like they need the nicest, the coolest, the like most hyped up books and merch and everything to feel included. And like that sucks, because the amount of money you spend. And you know, I have like other hobbies or other like goals in life that I'd rather spend my money on, like traveling, for example. I'm actually going to New York at the end of the year, or like early next year to New York, because I love the US. And like I could have like, imagine how much money I could have saved. Like I could have gone on another holiday. Like I reckon if I sold all of my bookish stuff for what I bought it for, like all of it, over the last 2 years, I would have lots of money in my account. And of course, yes, no, don't look back on the past, I get that, but like, I still look back in the past, you know what I mean? And I'm like, ugh. And that's one of the things that like, I don't hate about Bookstagram, but just the pressure is just ridiculous. So now I'm just gonna like I've actually gotten rid of heaps of books that I just don't ever want to read, whatever. New books, secondhand books, they're gone. I haven't got rid of any candles yet. Although I am starting to burn them more at like work and everything. Like I'll take like 3 or 4 candles, like a fortnight into work, burn them there. So at least I'm using them. And then maybe I'll like recycle the jars or something. Do something like that. The like bookmarks and prints that I don't use are gone. Bin, whatever. And yeah, so hopefully I can start feeling less like anxious in my space and everything, because like when you have all this stuff, like I can't even write. I don't even want to write because I'm like, ugh, it's a mess. I don't want to deal with it. But hopefully I can eventually get rid of this shelf, but that would be really hard because look, yes, I'm going to stop buying paperbacks and hardcovers, but like special editions are really hard to go by, are hard to like pass up, especially if it's a book I like. And I am a sucker for Tamora Pierce. I will collect her books until until the day I die. So, you know, if I could fill like this bookshelf full of Tamora Pierce books, then yes, I would keep this bookshelf to have my other, you know, my other series I love. But I don't know. Like I have a Kindle for a reason. I bought a Kindle for a reason. I have an Audible subscription for a reason. And I listen to audiobooks like all the time. Like I rarely even have time to read books, so why do I even have them? Mainly because like cover buys, you know what? I am so like, I'm making excuses. I have to go through them again. I have to get rid of them, and that's just that. Now I did have to ask myself, did investing all of this money into all of these products help my bookstagram? Yes. Like, unfortunately, yes. By connecting with businesses and everything, businesses, other people, promoting products, yes. Like, of course, there's like engagement there. You know, you're just gonna get like, engagement is everything in this bookstagram community. So of course it did. Which is kind of a shame because, you know, you can have a bookstagram account without having to buy everything. Trust me, you can. But it did help me. So I am grateful for that, and I am grateful that there are so many, in particular, Australian bookish businesses that we are able to support. But also know that you can support them other ways by like promoting them in your story, doing reviews, which I yet have to do on quite a few items. But yeah, there's other ways to support them and to engage without actually buying their products. I will probably continue to buy bookish merch, obviously on a lower scale. So I guess my auto buys will be Ink and Wonder because I love them to death. Their designs, their products are just incredible. So they will always be auto buy. And I do think that for their product quality, the price is very reasonable. Also, Bella Regalia, I love them because like bookish jewelry is incredible. I love jewelry in my everyday life. I wear jewelry in my everyday life, and you know, I like to have lots of it. And Bella Regalia have such like good quality items. Like, so I'm like, sweet, I can incorporate my book, like my love for books and like fictional worlds and characters into like something that I use / wear every day. So I will stick with that one, as well as some bookish boxes. Before I came to my conclusion of becoming a minimalist, I pre-ordered bookish boxes because I love the fandom. So you will have some more like unboxings coming your way. But I do think with these ones, I have chosen them because I love the fandoms. Whereas with like subscription boxes, you just kind of get what you're given. With one Australian box, I had a 3-month subscription. I got it was like a sciencey, what do you call that? Sci-fi theme. And I'm like, ugh, I do not like sci-fi. But I technically paid for it. So this is what I got. I didn't like it. Whereas these are specific fandoms that I am in love with. So I cannot wait to get those and to show you guys what I got. But hopefully as of 2020, I will like bring my spending down and just appreciate, yeah, I don't even know. I just hope I can like spend less money because that would be amazing. Because I have spent lots of money. I would like to know if you have ever felt like you needed to have like the latest bookish merch or like hyped up books to feel a part of the Bookstagram community. I am super curious because I feel like more people probably do than like what you would expect. but I could be wrong, so if I'm wrong, tell me that too. I'd also love to know how you would feel if you adopted a minimal lifestyle and had to like get rid of most of your books and bookish merch, because I don't know, like a lot of people love it and feel comfortable in that surrounding of like lots of stuff, and some people don't. So please let me know either below in the comments or on Instagram. I'm like generally always up for a chat, although I might reply late because like I'm normally at work like low-key secretly trying to check my Insta, so apologies. But yes, let me know, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So I will see you next time. See ya!